Pope Francis reiterated his view Monday that everyone has the right to be baptized, and apparently that invite extends even to Martians. The pontiff described the hypothetical situation during morning mass. According to Vatican Radio, Francis said, if, for example, tomorrow an expedition of Martians came and some of them came to us and one says, but I want to be baptized, what would happen? Vatican's astronomer said a few years ago he'd baptize a Martian because any entity, no matter how many tentacles it has a soul.
There's a conflict between faith and science. You don't see it that way.
Well, of course not. I mean, here I am, I've got a collar and an MIT ring, which proves you can be at the same time a fanatic and a nerd. What people have to remember is that science came from the church.
Yep.
It was invented in the medieval universities. Planets are places where people have adventures.
Would you baptize an extraterrestrial?
Only if she asks.
Okay.
Research flat Earth.
Imagine that an extraterrestrial showed up, big ears, big nose, and he asked to be baptized. I'm very happy to be joined now by Brother Guy Consolmagno. Why does the Vatican have an observatory?
The official reason is to show the world that the church supports science. People think it goes back to Galileo, but no, it's a Victorian idea. But there's a bigger reason. Look at a universe that's a whole lot bigger than what's for lunch.
Yes. Yes.
The director then came up to me and said, here's your job, do good science. The science that we do is the science that everybody else is doing, except we do the bits we can do that other people can't, because we've got the resources and the talent. We speak the language of nerddom. To be a scientist, you have to believe in truth.
Yeah.
And if you're worshiping the truth, you're worshiping the same God I worship.
Research flat Earth.
The director of the Vatican Observatory, Brother Guy Consolmagno.
There are more professional football players in the world than there are professional astronomers. We all went to school together. We all know each other. We all know each other's backstory, who was dating who back when, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I've never had any doubts in my faith, but I had serious doubts about my science. When we go to Mars, where they don't have full moons like we do, we can still have Easter.
We can still have Easter, that's right. And he's normal, he's not a nerd.
Well, he seems to be able to handle evolution, and it hasn't hurt his faith.
So if a scientist is too definite, it's like science proves definitely that evolution happened, and it's not just a theory, that you're saying that's bad science.
That's bad science. Evolution is a description of how we went from dust to us.
Yes. He does have a book, and it's called Would You Baptize an Extraterrestrial?
Research flat